Alright there folks, welcome back to Malmo. Last time out I said we were going to be back for hopefully some transfers because we were going to try and do some business, but neglected to think about when the transfer window is actually open in Sweden. So it's the 15th of July, it's the second now we return from our summer break. That's in shop. Summer break. Obviously before the transfer window is shut, but I didn't want to skip games again. So it's AIK Solna. We haven't played any games in between. There's nothing really to report. The only thing that's happened is Anderson's got a little knock, and the defender who we haven't been able to use, Rasmus Bengtsson, he's recovered from his injury, so he makes the bench today. He's a little bit, he's quite vastly experienced, in fact. So he's going to be of use. That's the point I'm trying to make. It's important we beat AIK, I think, today, because they're a good team, although they are a bit below. But we need to get it back on top of the league. Obviously, those couple of defeats that we had on the road towards the end of that first half of the season really did set us back a little bit. And then hopefully we can... I'm thinking the loan market, the loan route is probably the one to go. But let's get out there. I'll see you pitch side in just a minute for this game against AIK. So there's the teams then. Pretty much our first choice 11 with, as I say, Bengtsson coming into the bench. So make of that what you will. I think it's our most settled side. It's not as creative as perhaps it should be, but there it is. I want you to pick up. I want them to pick up because I'm surprised they can remember because it was over about 6 weeks ago. They've all been on the summer holidays since. So fingers crossed we can do it here today and get back on top of this Allsvenskan table. Lovely little stadium. Well, it's quite vast, actually. Lovely, massive stadium. Nothing doing in the first quarter of an hour or so, but here we come. Now Jessa plays it on to Strandberg. He plays it out right now to Vindheim, but he loses out. And there's a bit of a gap here. Alyanusi, a man with lots of experience, draws the tackle and plays it round him like he wasn't even there. And Darling's on the receiving end, and he goes all the way out. A bit of mean machine goalkeeping there. If you've seen that, you'll know what I'm talking about. Benaku crosses, but it deflects, and Levicki should recover. Plays it out right now to Vindheim. Rosenberg looked offside to me, but he's not. I thought he might have just been strained a little bit too far, but we get the goal inside 15 minutes. Marcus Rosenberg with the finish. I'm not wearing a Malmo shirt today. This is Stoke City. I'll lean the right way, and then that way you'll sit. Purple little number. It's nice, isn't it? Purple. It's like royalty colours, you know. Anyway, let's get back onto it. 1-0. Just before the half-hour mark now, Nielsen takes the free kick into Bashira. Vindheim on this right side. Crosses. It's dangerous. It's lethal. Jezza, recently capped by Sweden for his reward for his fine performances for Malmo. And you can see that these points will put us back on top as it stands. I'm not sure if Norrköping are in action. I think they are. So hopefully then, if they can slip up, that'll be great, because we'd go well on top and we'd start to pull away a bit from the bottom, well, from the next few down, which is quite nice. Corner ball now, not long till the break. Rosenberg did that at the bar? I don't think he did. I think it was straight into the hands of Linnair in the Solna goal. And then as the break then, so we're well on top at the moment. Yeah, I think that's the best thing to say is we've got to watch out. We don't tend to throw away leads when we score first. I was looking at the stat pack, which is a screen I've rarely used. It's a very nice little screen. Well, that's not a nice way to start the second half. Tariq Alyanusi profiting from some slack defending. I don't think that's Freddie Adu, but this kind of pass, well, Stefanelli actually makes the pass. But I think it's indecision between the defender and the goalkeeper, and I don't know why Darling isn't guarding that near post a little bit tighter. Throw in now, Vindheim is just before the hour mark. Bashiru crosses, Strandberg tries again, but it doesn't. Levicki, and they come away with the ball. A little bit fortuitous because we both sides lost that really. But oh crumbs! I think we've been absolutely done there by two really poor errors, because we had the ball on this case. This is worse. Bashiru tries to play it back, and Alyanusi comfortably in. I'm livid, to be honest. I was saying we don't tend to throw away leads. What is going on? What? What's this? Why does the defence just stop? Are we playing? Are we taking a bribe? I haven't received my money. If we've taken a bribe, well, from absolute cruise control, we're going to get Borson off because he's been. It looks as though he's been awful. And we're going to get Strandberg off as well because he's been woeful. And we'll move Rosenberg into the middle. We have to make some kind of response. 2-0 up, cruising, and then 3 of the most bizarre goals I have ever conceded in Football Manager. I'm aghast. Free kick now, Safari. Can we get back into this? We found ourselves having to chase the game. Bashiru crosses, Rosenberg heads down, and Rasmus Bengtsson in his return to the side gets his goal and equalises, which seems bizarre of us to have to say given how much we've absolutely dominated this fixture. Levicki there, Bashiru runs down the flank, crosses, and it's headed down by Rosenberg, and Bengtsson just controls that one into the back of the net. Maybe we can go on and get the win we've earned, but we don't have. We might have to accept a point if there's no more defensive calamities to come, of course. Just a few minutes to go. I'm not going to make any further change because I don't have any quality left on the bench. Oh, there might be one final chance, and given the way this game has gone in this second half, well, you wouldn't put it past it to be some sort of deflected nonsense as Goitom plays it out right now to Sundgren. We need to win this, and he's in and he scores. So from absolutely nowhere, we've lost a game, and that's their only attack of the game, really, apart from the ones that were just gifted to them. And apparently it was offside as well. So, we lost our opening game of the season, and it looks like we're going to lose the opening game of this set of fixtures. Didn't look offside. I mean, Darling could probably do better. Let's be quite honest there. He's come rushing out with no arms. Levicki crosses and it's nothing. Taylor will clear. So it's going to be a 4-3 defeat at home, having led at 2-0, and then 3 of the most ridiculous goals you could ever hope to see on Football Manager. I think there's only one response to that, and that's that. Awful goalkeeping. Safari, awful. Nielsen, awful. Borson, awful. And Strandberg, not so good, mate. I don't quite know what to make of it. I've never conceded goals like that, to be quite honest. But it is what it is, and we've failed to win from a 2-0. Well, I mean, you can do one, can't you? Because, I mean, you know, you're down in 9th, mate, so you want to be careful. Right, okay, so I think we've got Champions League action as well coming up. We're playing against a team from either Andorra or San Marino, so if we can't beat them, I shouldn't really be managing anyone. I can't believe we lost that game. Ever. Like, I wouldn't have thought in a million situations that we put ourselves through there that those instances would have occurred. Let me know if you've seen stranger goals, especially when you're leading 2-0 at home. Okay, so transfer window sort of closes around here. I think what we'll do is we'll come back against... how can we be back in Svenska Cup action? We won it there. I don't understand. It is what it is. That's the second round. We won it. I'm very confused. Anyway, we'll come back for the Elfsborg game. It gives us a chance to play through some Champions League. We'll obviously get the next qualification round underway, hopefully, if we do qualify through the second round. And we should be able to wrap up any transfer dealings that we've done. Do pop a like on there for me, and as well, comment section for those goals. Because odd. And I'd like to know if you've seen the same. And subscribe as well if you haven't already, and I'll see you again on that very next video. Goodbye.